Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today is the third step in our sourdough series. Okay. I don't have a regular sifter. Couldn't find it. Lost it when we moved, I suppose. But I am sifting my bread flour. If you don't have a sifter, you can get just a very, very fine mesh strainer. Pour your flour in there and just keep hitting it till it goes through. Now I want to show you the difference. Okay, this flour has gone through the strainer and it's sifted. See how light in the area it is? Okay, now look at this. This is how it comes out of the bag. It's just clumpy. So this is going to make a much better bread. Let's just get this sifted, and then we'll get the rest of the ingredients and add them into our bowl of sifted flour. Okay. I just got the rest of my flour sifted. I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add some salt. I'm using the pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm going to add sugar. Folks, don't worry about the actual ingredients, whatnot. You don't have to try to remember it. I will put it in the description. Okay. So I'm going to stir up my dry ingredients before I add my wet. Okay, that's mixed pretty good. I have my water. I have vegetable oil. Okay. And folks, this is going to be the magic that makes this happen. This is our sourdough starter. Okay, I want you to look inside the jar at the bubbles. And I'm not sure if you can catch this on camera or not, but right through here you can see it working. That just means it's a good active starter. Okay, I'm going to stir it up, because we have the sugar and the potato flakes down in there with our water. Okay, that's a good mix. And I'm going to measure out a cup of the starter. Okay, that's all it takes to make this. Okay, and as for the rest of the starter, folks, I'm going to cover it back up. Then it goes back in the refrigerator for a few days. Okay, now I'm going to take my starter, pour it in with the rest of my ingredients. Make sure I get all this out. Then we're just going to simply stir it up. Now, folks, this is going to make a stiff batter, and it's going to take a little bit of time to stir, but just keep going until everything is nice and mixed and incorporated. Guys, I gave up. There's no way I can get this mixed with just a spoon. It's too thick. But don't worry, it is going to make a fantastic dough once it gets done rising. So I have this mixed up. I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. I'm going to let it set out on the counter all day long until this evening. My sourdough bread has sat all day, and it has definitely risen a lot to what it was. Okay. So this is one of the most fun things that I enjoy about making bread. Okay, zoom in on this. And just like that, guys, it deflates. I know, it's just the little things. Okay, I'm just going to mix this for just a second. Then I'm going to divide it out into 3 equal parts and put it in my loaf pans. Okay, folks, these are non-stick, but old habits die hard. I still spray everything, so if you don't think you need to, then don't. But for myself, like I say, old habits die hard. Okay. I'm just going to divide this into 3 parts and put it in my loaf pans. And then I'm going to let it set overnight. Guys, this doesn't separate. Sore wrist and pulling bread doesn't go very well together, just saying. But that's okay, we'll still get it done. May not be pretty, but it's simple home cooking and it's real life, guys. This looks like it has a little bit more, so let's just separate this out. Fold it together, and it's going to be nice and pretty whenever it gets done baking. And folks, this smells so good. I cannot wait until tomorrow. It's been several years since I've made this, and I have a confession. When I was making it before and it would come out of the oven, I would eat an entire loaf at one time. Just saying. But anyways, folks, let's cover this with my plastic wrap. Recycle it. Use the same plastic wrap I used on the bowl. Won't hurt anything. And we'll let it sit here until in the morning. And then we will bake it, and we're going to have sourdough bread for breakfast. So that's the next segment in this sourdough series. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the morning.